Hi everyone, here's Simone from Her0 Studio. Welcome to this new tutorial. Today we will build a preset system in order to store value, and I choose as example the UI colors Python object we were speaking last time. So now we will analyze a component I made, which is available in our Patreon, and we will analyze the script I did. Then we will actually close this chapter and start what I think you're really most interested to, meaning how to deal with preset in a network that is doing something a bit better of changing a slider colors. Okay, let's go inside. It's really simple, and I will make a little recap of what happened last time, since this should be familiar. This script is addressing the UI color object, defining a table, clear the table each time you pass through this line, and making an header. And with a for loop we are getting the table with all the RGB value we can control and see their values. Okay. We have a select with a on-key search powered by the text comp in continuous editable mode. I then plug it to a radio list that you can find in the palette, and this is the radio list, is the clickable lister, the simple clickable lister you can have. Fair enough for what we have to do, since we have to select just one value, and this is actually changing. But if you want to change sliders, as I show you, okay, you can then address a part of the slider. For example, the slider background, you can make it of a color you want. Okay, you can then go to default, and then we are exploring this last bottom here. You can see that when I click, I am reading this and showing to you what are you actually selecting. Okay, and let's go to the dialogues part of this parameter with parse. I remind you, you are addressing this dialog panel. So parse.dialog is the actual background of this that we can, I don't know, it's set to, pardon, I didn't select it, set to a color. Hey, I changed this, very nice. Let's make it blue, very cool. And this will make it reddish, okay, or yeah, beige, red. Okay, so you see this is where we were last time, and let's speak about preset, and this is the tricky part. Okay, I separate the script from where it's triggered, and so we can have a better look. As you can see, it's not really complex. It's like 15 lines, and I could like make those just inside here, so even less. Let's see what is happening here. We are getting something, no? You see, equals. We are populating variables. First variable is called storage, and it's addressing an operator that, if we look the network, it's this guy. It's an empty base. Then I want to also get a name for this preset, since if you want to recall it, it's better if they are named. Same name in this pipeline will replace. So we are actually addressing some component that is a text comp, which the name is pname. We are going in the parameter of this guy, taking the text and evaluating what is the parameter value itself. We now create a preset entry that can be anything, but this time, since it is really complex, I want to be organized and use a dictionary. So I create a preset entry that is an empty dictionary. This strategy allows us to create a variable, use it inside a for loop, and then take the result of what we do in the for loop to this variable and save it. And the main concept of this lesson is to get familiar with the Python storage. Okay, so the Python storage is a backpack, let's define it like this, that every operator has. This have it, this have it, this have it. I don't know, this guy have it as well. Okay, so they all have this super powerful backpack that is called Python storage. You can access it with a method by referring to the operator that is called store. By storing something, you are actually addressing this backpack that is nothing else than a dictionary. In order to store something on dictionary, they provide us this function that wants a name and something to store. Okay, so inside this guy, you see we have this symbol that if you go here, you don't have it. No? So if you pay attention here, we have this guy, and you can analyze what's inside without any code, just by customizing the guy, so using the component editor, and will give you something here. Okay. So it's a bit like a level of abstraction, I know, because they're not tangible value, you can read it, but we can interpret it real time by using an examine dat. So I'm referring to this operator, and the examine dat is printing as a table that is now the juice of this lister. The lister has the capability of, in his callback, to do some really fancy things that they define as advanced. So in order to access that callback, you need to actually do the advanced callback, because you have power or a superpower. So they decided to do it like this, so you need to enable the superpower. Once you enable it, you have on-press cell, and imagine is as a table, so I am in this cell, this is another cell, this is the header, but is anyway a cell. So, okay. So then this callback give us something. So by under the hood, there's a return for us that is in an object called info. This object is a dictionary. You see, dictionary are becoming really powerful. And oops, I want to zoom a lot so you can read. So this is the on press. Then I'm checking in which column I am, in which row I am, and then I'm addressing the operator called data, that is a level above, and taking what's inside of the row, define where I click. Okay, then if the column is 1, means I am here, I want to delete. Okay, so the storage has the capability to unstore stuff. To unstore, you can just pass the name of what you want to unstore. He does the things for us. Then if the column is not 1, since I have just 2 bottom, I means the column is 0, means I am pressing these things. That is changing to green, you see. So I'm there, I click, so I need to load. How to load? I'm creating a variable called data. You can do refer to the preset storage and do the fetch. If you fetch something from an object, means you are querying the storage. So with store, you store, with fetch, you fetch. Pretty easy to understand. And then with all this data, I am applying them, since I was so smart to store it with a name convention, which is kind of easy, kind of cool, because we discovered that we can go inside and use the UI colors object by the name of what we want to address. So if I then have a dictionary, I can just put inside the same name, they will match and they will get the same value. So name convention is important. Okay, you can have those both from my Patreon and analyze it yourself. So let's go to default and let's load this guy. You see, let's make it 1 just for fun, and see if I made no mistake. I want to have this really punchy, and we call it punch, punchy, punch, I don't know, like this. And I want to save it, so I now create this entry. I go to Verdone, I go to punch. Pardon, I didn't save it, pardon. Then we want to set the color, okay, and save the entry. So we have now two mood of the UI we can call, okay? Very nice. But yeah, let's actually make something cool, because we are here to use Python to be artistic. Finally. Okay, so with all this trip we had together, we arrived to a point where I think it's now clear that Python has a lot of like fit and ARM. We have just to understand what we actually need. I will now do an example and create with you a tiny component which can save state and blend between them. Okay? If you do not overdo what I'm doing, this should be fine to handle a little VJ show. So we will now create the main block of your VJ output that will contain the video output. Okay, so this is, I don't know, VJ1, and I know that this is a noise, so let's. Okay, so I name it like this, you can name it whatever you want. This is just a base, okay? I go inside, I don't want to create nothing complicated, I just put a noise. I maybe make an edge. And I do a null. And I do an out. Okay? And let's say that the edge is 1 or 0. Alpha 0. I think it's nice. I want to do it maybe black and make this a bigger resolution. I think this is nice. Let's leave it as it is. I don't want to lose so much time. So we want now to control the parameter of these two operators and save some preset. Okay. In order to do that, we have to understand that we are not the only one that want to do this. This is the basic concept of being organized, no? So of course the derivative give us the opportunity to use something that they provide us to save us time and problems. You can find a library of function which is kind of advanced in here. By going /sys, you go in the brain of Touchdesigner where there are some resource, dialogues and other stuff. We want to analyze the modules, since the modules can be imported in our script, and what we want to use is inside here. I won't even go here and check what inside, because I already know the name of the function I want to use that are in this module. Cool. Okay, so I will now try to be formal and write what you will see maybe also around. Import TD function as TDF. So this is like the common way you will use those, and better to be a line of what the derivative writes, so it's more convenient and understandable. So like this, you can name it as you want. So with this you give a nickname to the module we are importing. Okay. Then let's also think. I'm here, but here I am inside something. Okay, I am inside here. Means there's something above me. Okay, so we can say that the patch, we want to change the VJ tool, okay, is actually our parent, okay, because from here I just need to go one level. Okay, so the VJ tool is this guy, and this guy we will use it a lot. Okay, so remember that there's something above us, and we will store value there and use it to check what's inside. Okay, even if we stay here, we are working on this guy now. Nice. Okay, then there's a really fast way to get all the children inside of this guy. So imagine you're here, you're here, and you want to know what's inside. Okay, there's a function that we can use that is called find children. So this guy is a father, and those are the children of the father called VJ1 noise. Fair. So if the VJ tool is our parent, the VJ tool operators ops is VJ tool dot find children, and I suggest you to do not check more than one level because this can get messy. Find children, better, and you can tell you can have a lot of like exclusion or argument you can pass to this function. For now it's fine. If the network is not so complex, you can just do max depth equals 1. So if we would have another things here inside, we won't go inside of a base. For example, if I put a base, I will get the parameter of this base but not what's inside of this base. So from here we go here and we check. Okay, you can also define with some name, so then you can pass the operator name and it will check and return if it finds it, because we're finding something. Okay, max depth equal 1, it's a nice way to stop it. Okay, because this with this function like to search. Okay, so with this we actually get back the operator object, all of them. Okay, we are doing this, and there's an operator that does it that is called op find. Okay, so this function here is actually this. There's a relationship. Nice. Okay, and then we want to actually now the things start to get tricky, because we have to think about the structure we want to use in order to save a preset. So the preset is anyway a dictionary, no? So we say that preset is anyway a dictionary. Can I go bigger? No. Okay. So the preset is a dictionary. Inside of the dictionary, they need a name. So this will be like preset name. Okay. And the preset name can then ask, say is happy because I have a name, and can store us something, store for us something. What we will get back from the TDF, if I remember correctly, is a dictionary, and the dictionary is made in a way that you have all the parameter and with all the mode and what's inside of each mode of each parameter. Okay, so I think we have to do another dictionary that will take the name of the operator, so we can keep it organized. So it's the name of the operator, and inside we want the preset for the operator. Okay, that is represented with another dictionary from the TDF that now we will finally use. Okay, this is a bit I don't know, inception style, but let's go back. So this is like the preset. You call a preset. Nice. Okay, but the preset has a lot of value, and the value needs to be addressed. So have a name is kind of handy, because we know we are here. We can search for the children and then use the name to apply. Maybe this sounds good, so better to store it like this. So we have a preset. Inside of the preset we do a dictionary. This dictionary has the key of this one is the name of the operator, and then we will have a dictionary with all the parameter and the value that are in every mode. Super powerful. Okay, so hope it's clear. I really hope I won't make mistake, because this will be kind of hard to debug. Okay, so we say that we say for children in VJ, how do I type it? VJ Tools. Okay, we want to get the info of all of them, so we can say TDF.get par info. Okay, and now I am a bit lazy and I will get all of them since they are anyway operator. So, but if you check what I showed you before in the system, please analyze better this get par info. You can exclude or not custom or not parameters. So, but for now we just want to get the info of who? Of the children. Okay, and so this is actually the value, the parameter value, actually the parameters value. I need also a name, because this name is children.name, that will result in this. So be aware, if you save a preset and then you change the name, you will lose the preset, because if you change the name then it won't find it. You can always save it again. Okay, so we have a name, very good, and we understood that we want to create a dictionary for this. So this is like the pdata is a dictionary, an empty dictionary, and the pdata is subordinate of what? Of the preset itself that need a name. So this will be the name that I will just type here preset 1. Okay. Just to give you the idea of the amount of that we're dealing with now, let's just do a print statement and print name. Let's print a list. Let's print a dictionary. Let's print a dictionary in which we have name and parse var. Should do. Okay. With Alt T we open our text port and we can run the script. I may mistype. Line 7. Okay. So this is the amount of data we're dealing with. They are all of them. So you can see it's hard to read now what we have out. Then we have edge 1, text 1, and noise should be here somewhere. Noise 1. See? Okay. So we have all of them, which is cool. And all of their parameters. Actually also well structured and organized, very good. Okay, so we can now append this into the preset by saying that pdata is pdata, and then I want to create an entry for this, which is to create an entry you have to treat it as an entry, so like this, and inside here we have the data we want to store, but we want to set it, and this is how we should be storing creating a dictionary as we want. Okay, and then just to be sure, I want to print pdata outside the loop. Just things start to get complicated. Run it. Very good. Okay, so the result is as I want. Yes, I'm happy. Oops. And then finally we can go to the VJ tool, which is our parent that will store for us the value. Okay, so VJ tool ops is VJ tool ops dot store, and we want to store something, so it's again another dictionary that want a name that we take from here, from a variable that then maybe we will address it to a operator maybe, and I want to store pdata, opposite, yay, data. Okay, so this is save preset. Okay, I run it. We have an error. List. Pardon. It's VJ tool, not VJ tool ops. Of course. Okay. Nothing happened because we had no debugging thingy happening, but we can check and we see that we have preset 1 and all the value we want. Save it as we want, store it as we want, and we are now really happy. Very good. So we save all the parameters here. Okay. To show you that I'm not a liar, I should also implement a way in order to load those. Yeah, maybe. Okay, nice. So let's do another text. I hope you're still with me. This is going complex, but it's not so much line of Python. Look at that. Take a network, just go inside the network, maximum one level, bro. Then you say we want a name for this preset. For now it's preset 1 because I like it. And then we need a dictionary. Dictionary are powerful, you can contain a lot of stuff. Then there's one for loop. 1. Okay? That if we're smart, we could even do a variable directly with this. So all these 3 lines can become one complex. Okay? So we're using the powerful derivative TDF functions thingy that there's this getParinfo. GetParinfo, it's like super cool because it go to the operator you pass to, so every children inside of this. So we are actually even storing those. Imagine. And we are getting all of those, okay, and go to all the parameters, check all the possible thing here and set it and save it. Okay, now we want to set it. Okay, so import actually we could copy this and use some part since we already have something really useful. Let's delete this part here, we don't want it, or maybe yes, let's see. How to load it. Now we understand that we have this fetch function that can fetch things stored in a Python storage. The Python storage we want to address again is pardon, it's this thing here. Okay, so we can say that our preset is equal VJ tool dot fetch, and since we are storing one and reading one, just to do not go so crazy, I already know the name, which is preset one. Yeah, preset one. So here we are saving preset one. Here we are trying to load preset one. This is load preset. Okay. Now let's also think, where do we have the name of those operators, which is the most important things to have right now. Okay, in which part of this pipe it's appearing here? It's appearing where it's the name of the key of the data inside of the preset. Oof. Okay, so here we are arrived with this sentence. We are reading this. That is actually this, what is stored here. So we are here now. Okay, because we pass a name and we are here. So we have this p data. Very cool. So we can just say and refer to the key of the given dictionary. So we can say for key in p data in preset okay. We now want to launch the opposite of this one. This is to get, then we have apply. So we say TDF dot apply par info, okay, and this requires two things. Since reading means we are reading, applying means we have another item, okay, that is what we want to apply and where we want to apply. So to read, you can just read. To bring an object from a part to another, you need to go where to go. So you need to take the object and bring it somewhere else. So the object, we know that to query a dictionary, actually no, the first things that the apply par info wants is the name, or actually the path to the operator, okay, that in this case is key. Since the name of the operator itself, it can be referred here, okay, but since it wants the operator itself, you need to do op key, and since they are string, we good to go. Okay, and then what we want to read and apply, we want to apply the structure of the parameters of the get par info that is compatible with apply par info, and so we go preset key. So theoretically, if I run it and there's no error, which is very cool, I can do this, run this, and you see we back. I can move everything I want in all of those. See that I'm not cheating, you see, like this, and this will go back to the state. Okay, we can as well go a bit crazy and make a lot of copy of those. So how many copies did I do? Okay, I do a lot. Okay, so let's like save again. So I told you that same name will replace. Okay, same name will replace. So I will run the script. I saved all of those. Okay, so then let's change something. We want to make all of them going like this, and these two going like that, these other two going crazy, this going like so, and so on. I want to go back in the state where I was. I hope you are still with me, because this is actually the most important things you have to understand. This project of the simple preset thingy will be available in my Patreon if you want to support me. I hope this will like make your brain like go pew, full of emotion, because it is really important to deal with the preset. What you just saw is a snap preset system that does not require so much understanding, just 10 lines of Python and 2 scripts. You load, you save, you load. I appreciate the time you spend with me. I see you in the next one.